Hey, looks like I am coming in. I'm going to give it just a few seconds just to make sure that you can hear me and you can see me. If you can hear me, if you can see me, do me a quick favor. Let me know in the chat. Great. It looks like I am live. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome. I'm going to just dig right in because I want to make sure I serve you and share as many gems as possible when I pop on in, because I know many of you are working your 9-to-5 job and you are like sneaking, listening in, headphones on, taking your quick 15-minute break. Maybe you're on lunch. So I want to give you as much as I can in the short amount of time that I know you have. So I'm going to check the chat as I talk today. So if you see me like look down, looking over, I'm like checking all my screens to see the chat, to see if anything is popping in. If I don't catch it, I apologize, but I'll definitely go back and reply after the live is over. Let's dig in. So today I want to talk more about directing your time, your energy, your focus, and your money to the things that are aligned to the result you desire. Okay. Whether you have a 9-to-5 job or not, understanding how to direct your time, your focus, and your energy, how to direct those things towards the vision, the goal that you've set for your business needs to be the number one priority within your business, especially if you have a side hustle, a side business, something you're doing while working your 9-to-5 job. You don't have the same amount of time that a full-time entrepreneur may have. You don't have the same amount of time that I may be able to dedicate to my business. Therefore, you have to be ruthless about how you spend your time and what you spend your time on doing when it comes to building and growing a 6 and multiple 6-figure business, because I promise you, you can do it while working a 9-to-5 job. You don't have to quit your 9-to-5 job to build or grow your business to 6 and multiple 6 figures. There are people out there who grew their business to 7 figures while working a 9-to-5 job. Strategy is required? Absolutely yes. You have to put in some work? Absolutely yes. But you have to think differently about your business. You have to do things differently in terms of what you are doing right now. And that's what this space is for. If you work a 9-to-5, if you're an entrepreneur, contractor, freelancer, if you have a part-time job, whatever it is, this space is to help you get laser focused on the things that you need to do to help grow and build your business, and forget about all the other things that you're hearing about because you're doing the most. You're probably doing things that are unnecessary, unneeded, creating overwhelm and stress and anxiety and frustration for no reason. Getting to 6 figures, I'm telling you, it is not that hard. It is not difficult. It's not difficult. It just requires you to think about business differently. It requires you to step into yourself, step into your identity, and be willing to go against the grain to find what works for you. And when you find that sweet spot, it's smooth sailing from then. All right. So I want to start today with gratitude. And the reason why I want to do that, and I may do this a lot when I come on, is because when you are working that 9-to-5 job, or you are a contractor, freelancer, entrepreneur in someone else's business, we are always on this mode of hustle and grind and going super quick because we have limited time and we're trying to fit everything in to the hour. We're trying to do all the things, multitasking. Our attention is pulled in multiple different directions. We start on things, never finish them, because we're doing a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there, because we're trying to split our attention, split our time. And in actuality, we get nothing done. So do me a favor, give me 15 minutes of your undivided attention. Close out, exit, minimize the screens, turn the phone over. Just give me 15 minutes so that we can be in a space of learning, so you can really catch what I'm saying, right? And we can start right now in being in a place of gratitude for what we have and where we are. So close your eyes, feel free to put your hand over your heart. And I just want you to breathe Let's breathe 3 times. Let's just breathe 3 times. Okay. We're going to inhale in and we're going to exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Okay. Let's go. 1, breathe in, hold it, breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out through the mouth with an audible sound. One more time. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out through the mouth. Now, why don't you just repeat after me? Okay. I am worthy. I am of value. Everything I need resides within me. I do not have to hustle. I do not have to grind. I deserve peace. I am worthy. I am healthy. I am whole. Money flows easily to me. Leads and clients are attracted to me. Money is nothing. Repeat that. Money is nothing. Money is nothing more than ideas implemented. Money is nothing more than ideas implemented. And I have the discipline to be consistent in implementing my ideas. I was born with potential. There is untapped, buried potential within me, and I will release that potential into the world because my people are looking for me, and I am worthy, I am valuable, and whatever it is I desire, I have the imagination, creativity, and vision to get it. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out audibly. You see, the reason why I did that is because we are always in a constant state of motion and movement, and we don't give ourselves the time to rest. And we feel as though we really don't have the time to rest. But the reason why we don't have time to rest in many cases is because we're so inundated and bogged down and busy doing all the things that we see other people doing all the things that everyone in the world is telling us to do if we want to build this business a certain way, that we never give ourselves the time to look within, to even ask ourselves, is that what I really want to do? Is that the path I want to take? Does that even make sense for the vision that I have for my life and for my business? When it comes to building a 6 and a multiple 6-figure business, and again, you absolutely can do it when you're when you're working a 9-to-5 job. You can absolutely do it when you are building a business while working a 9-to-5 job. When we're on that journey, that entrepreneurial journey, the very thing that we need to give us the bright ideas, to give us the space, to give us the time to do what we need to do to stay on course is our ability to use our imagination and our creativity. But if you don't have time to utilize those God-given gifts of imagination and creativity, building this business will always feel hard, difficult, overwhelming for you. If you don't find a way to give yourself the time that you need to simply think, to sit in a corner somewhere in quietness and think, you will not be able to build and grow the type of profitable and sustainable and consistent money generating machine that your business can be. And I understand, where do we find the time? You work 9-to-5, you got a family, kids to take care of, you have to cook, you have to clean, you have all these things that you need to do, but you also need the most important thing, the ability to think. It needs to be a part of your daily routine. How do we do that? Well, I'm gonna tell you. You need to find a way to trade what's of lower value for things that are of higher value. Things that are of higher value is time to think, time with yourself, your health, being with your family, giving quality time to your children and your spouse, and whatever else that brings you joy and happiness. You have to trade the things that are of lower value for those things because those things are of higher value. The things that are lower value are things that you're probably doing every day in your business that you're not realizing you're doing. Things such as, how long are you sitting in Canva trying to figure out a design? Will that design bring you money? Will that design bring you clients? Especially if working on the design, working in Canva for 3 to 5 hours isn't even the business that you're in. You're not in the creative space. You're not in the business of creating designs and stuff for your clients, but yet you're spending half the time that you have trying to figure out how to create the perfect image, picture, or post to go to social media, things that are of lower value. How much time do you spend scrolling on social media? Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. How many hours a day are you spending on those things? Where can that time be allocated so that you can do the things that are of higher value? How much time are you on your phone talking about nonsense, watching music videos, or whatever else you're doing? Many times, the time that we need, and this wasn't even my topic for today, but this is what's dropping in my spirit, so I'm going to talk about it. And if we get to what I really want to talk about today, we'll get there. But if we don't, we'll talk about it next week. But we're always in this battle of finding the time that we need to build our business, but yet we spend our time doing the things that does not bring revenue or profit in our business or give value to our lives. We spend a lot of time doing mindless activities. But I'm telling you now, if you're trying to build a multiple 6-figure business, if you're trying to build a business that doubles and triples and quadruples your salary, your 9-to-5 salary, if you're trying to get to the $1 million mark, multiple $1 million mark, I'm telling you right now, mindless activities, the things that are of lower value in that sense, are the things that are literally stealing the time that you need to think about the bright ideas that you have. It's stealing the time from your creativity. Yes, we want to relax and we want to just scroll and we want to just, not have to be in business mode all the time. I get it. I understand. But what other types of mindless activity can you do during your downtime that still feeds your soul, that still gives you content that you could be using for social media to be more visible, right? What other things that are we doing in business that are of lower value, that's stealing our time and preventing us and hindering us from doing the things that we need to do in business, the hard things we need to do in business, so that we can get to our first or next $100,000 a month or a year, right? What are the things that you're doing? Put them in the comments. Let me know. What are some of the things that you think that you're doing that are of lower value, that steals your time? Because those things are not only stealing your time, but they steal your energy and they steal your money. Steal your energy and steal your money. We have to be able, as entrepreneurs, regardless if you work a full-time job or not, we have to be able to make decisions that are aligned to the vision. And if you're not able to make decisions that are aligned to your to the vision, then I'm going to call to question whether or not you even have a vision for your business. Where does this business take you in 5 to 10 years? What is the vision? What impact does your business have on your life and on the life of other people, in the lives of other people and your family? What is the vision? Are you just sitting here having a side business just to make $500 extra a month? If that's you, nothing is wrong with that. But this conversation is not for you. I'm talking to the people who are building or trying to build this business on the side because they know that they desire to have that side business become their main source of income. They're not trying to retire in their 9-to-5 in 30 years, in 15 years, because they have untapped, buried potential within them that needs to be unleashed. And the space of entrepreneurship allows them to unleash that potential, to serve greater, to impact higher, and to make a lot of money in the process so that they can change the trajectory of their life, their kids' life, and generations that they will never see. I'm talking to you. That's the group of people I want to talk to. You're using your business to catapult you to wherever the vision for your life is. If that's you and you're listening to me, you need to align your decisions. Every decision that you make in your life and in your business needs to be aligned to the vision, which means things have to change. What you do, what you watch has to change. How you spend your quality time, how you spend your spare time, how you spend your mindless time has to shift. Period. This is the work that people don't want to do. This is the decisions that people don't want to make. You want to get to your first or next $100,000 in business, you got to put your big girl undies on, you got to make decisions, and you have to put in the reps and do the work. So I want to define side hustle really quick. A side hustle, which is what the majority of all of us have, if you're not in entrepreneurship full time, I don't like the word side hustle, right? I don't know. When I think of the word side hustle, I think of, there was a guy on Martin. Back in the day, there was a show called Martin, and it was a guy who used to come through the window or something, and he was always selling something. He was selling water, he was selling a watch, he was always selling something. So when I think of side hustle, I think of that, right? Somebody on the corner of the street selling water. But many of us, we have side hustles, not like that though, right? But a side hustle is a job or occupation that brings in extra money beyond someone's regular paying job. A side hustle is a job or occupation that brings in some extra cash, some money on the side of your main source of income. A side hustle is work that you get paid for in addition to your main job. A side hustle is an additional employment, a project, a gig. A side hustle is additional employment, a project, or a gig on the side of your full-time job. It provides supplemental income. But unlike a part-time job, a side hustle commonly allows you to work in more freedom. You have more flexibility. You have control over what you do, when you do it, and how much you do it, right? It's like you're a contractor or you're a freelancer. You're not a W-2 employee tied to someone's desk. So what's the common thread here? The common thread here is a side hustle. I'll redefine it, a side hustle, which is the business that you're building on the side of your main job, the business you are building on the side of working your 9-to-5 job, okay? The common thread here is the fact that the side hustle, the thing you're building on the side, is supposed to be making money. So if you're not making money on the business you're building on the side hustle, it's a hobby. It's a volunteer opportunity. I know that hurts some people, but it's a tough pill we have to swallow. So just swallow the pill. Let's do the work and let's get this money. Let's make our dreams come true. If you're not making money in your side business, it's a hobby. It's an unpaid hobby. It's an unpaid internship. It's a volunteer opportunity that you've created for yourself. But here's the catch. You're working in that hobby or that volunteer opportunity or that free unpaid internship as if it's a second or third full-time job. And you're probably putting more energy into it than you are in your 9-to-5. Listen, am I talking to myself here? That was me when I was working my 9-to-5 and I first started building this business. That was me. No shame. It was a tough pill to swallow, but I had to face the truth of that reality and do something different. And the first thing that I did different was I had to look at how I was using my time. I had to really take inventory of how I was spending my time, my mindless time. What was I doing in my business that wasn't generating me money, profit, revenue, leads? If it wasn't doing that, cut it out. I removed it. I don't care what nobody said. I removed it. Because if you are not making $100,000 in your business, if you are not making $100,000 in your business, regardless of if you work a 9-to-5 job, you're not focused on the most important thing, which is making more leveraged offers. You should be selling. You should be selling. You should be selling. You should be figuring out who your market is. You should be figuring out what their problems are, what their pain points are, what they're struggling with, why they can't sleep at night. And you should be looking at how you could be the solution. You should be looking for problems everywhere you go. You want to be on social media to scroll mindlessly? Okay, let's play with it. No problem. Go find problems. Go through threads and find problems. And determine if you can align as being the solution to those problems. Because if you can solve somebody's problem, the problems that they really care about, the problems they need to be solved, not wish, not want, but the problems they need to be solved, they will pay you for it if you're the right solution. But are you even visible? Can I find you? Are you saying something? Are you talking? Are you making yourself available so that I know you are the person that I am looking for? If you're making less than $100,000 in your business, regardless of if you're working a 9-to-5 job, the only thing you need to be doing right now is making more leveraged offers. Sell, sell, and sell again. Figure out what your offer is, understand your offer, find out the problems in your market, be the solution to those problems, a real solution, not a Band-Aid solution, a real solution, because people pay for real solutions, not Band-Aids. Okay. Listen, I want you to be so successful. I know you can be successful. I know you have big, beautiful, bright ideas. I know you have a vision for your business, but I also know you're in frustration. You're in overwhelm. You feel like you want to just give this side business up. Maybe you're in entrepreneurship full time and you've been doing this for a little bit, been making a little bit of money. You have a few clients, but you're not crossing over that threshold because you're focusing on the wrong thing. Stop focusing on what everybody on social media is telling you to do and hone in on the one thing you need to focus on. Make more offers. Figure out your offer, figure out your audience, figure out the problem, be the only solution to that problem or the best solution for that problem. And then when you get ready to solve it for people, like when they pay you and you're like solving that problem, do it in excellence 100% of the time without excuse, because your paying clients do not care if you have a 9-to-5 job. Your paying clients do not care if you have 5 children to take care of. You decided to go into entrepreneurship because you wanted to be a solution, because you believe that it was a calling on your life. You believe this is the direction God is telling you to go into. You believe that you have the ability to impact people's lives. You believe that you can give transformation to people. You believe that you are greater than what you can see right now. You believe that there is something different available to you and you need to tap into it, and you're tapping into it, but your focus is not where it needs to be. Please make decisions that are aligned to the vision that you have and nothing else. And step 1, if you're making less than $100,000, is to make more leveraged offers. I'm going to keep saying that over and over and over again. Why? Because I see so many people getting so it's like we are so bamboozled by these distractions of pay $17 for this and I'm going to save the world for you. Or, pay this and I'm going to give you all these scripts that are going to make your life easier. I promise you, it will not. It will not. You have to do the work. You can buy as many scripts and templates as you want, but they're not catered to your audience. You don't even know it's what your audience wants. So how do you know they're going to even work? You have to do the work. And this is the perfect time while you're in your 9-to-5, you're figuring it out. Maybe you are an entrepreneur working in someone's business. Maybe you're a contractor or a freelancer. You're working part-time in someone's business, part-time as an entrepreneur right now for yourself. This is the perfect time to leverage that income to figure some things out right now in your business. It's the perfect time to leverage that income in your 9-to-5 or in your contractor work, your freelance work, right? It's the perfect time to use that income as leverage to test what you're doing, to figure out your audience and to get super clear, crystal clear on those things so that when you make the jump into entrepreneurship full time, or when you start gaining traction and momentum and movement in your business, you know the next step to take. But you got to put in the work now. There's no silver, what is it called? Not silver lining. There is no magic bullet. There's no magic bullet. All the bullets require your work, and your work is the magic. The reps that you put in is the magic. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. So, did I even introduce myself? I don't think I introduced myself. I get so passionate when I talk about this topic because there is no reason why only 3%, I think it's 3 or 5%, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, guys, 3 to 5% of small businesses make it to $100,000. And I think maybe it's 10. I have to find the numbers. So I'm going to finagle the numbers a little bit from what I remember. Maybe like 9 to 10% of small businesses maybe get to $100,000. Even less of that, who are women, make it to $100,000. And a fraction of that, if you're a minority, make it to $100,000. There is no reason. You have so much brilliance inside of you. You create magic in everybody else's business, projects. It's you. Why can't you do the same thing in your own business? Without you, things wouldn't keep moving at the workplace. You are the person they come ask questions to. There are things that come so effortlessly and easy to you that's difficult for other people. You have too much brilliance to keep it bottled in, locked in. Free yourself from doing it like everybody else. That's why I called my business Boss Building Your Way. It's doing things on your terms by your rules, your way, 100% of the time. But that's the hard part too. The figuring it out, doing it your way does require a lot of testing and experimentation and tweaking and failing, which is where the lessons lie. The lessons are your money makers. Your lessons are your profit centers in business, but we don't allow ourselves to go through those seasons to do those things, to, tweak, test, experiment, fail, do it again. Tweak, test, experiment, fail, do it again. We don't allow ourselves to continue that process until we find the solution, what feels good to us. We don't allow ourselves the time to go through it, so we never get the lessons. Therefore, we never find the profit centers, not even the first profit center. Okay. So, I still didn't introduce myself. Hey, y'all. I am Charlene. I am the CEO and founder of Boss Building Your Way, where we help entrepreneurs all around the world make 5 and 6 and multiple 6-figure leaps in their business through system and team and strategy and business development education, so that you can do all the things you love, so that you can build and grow your business without sacrificing your quality of life. And you can do it while in your 9-to-5 job. And you can do it to create options for yourself. And you can do it as your pre-game strategy to prepare to make the exit from your 9-to-5, if that's what you choose to do. We need for you and your brilliance to be unleashed, to go into the world, to change people's lives, to change your life, to change your legacy, to create the dream that you desire to have, and not feel guilty about doing it, because you're doing it in a way that that fits your needs, not mine, not your coach, not the guru you saw, not the podcast you listened to. This is your life, your vision, your masterpiece, right? So let's do it in a way that feels good to you, that is conducive to your life. All right, guys. So that is it for today. I'll pop on in next week, same time, same place, 12:15-ish p.m. Central Standard Time within this group. And I want you guys to have a blessed day. Have a fabulous rest of the week. Not have. Make it a great day. Make it a fabulous rest of the week. Make it an awesome weekend. All right. Bye.